I'm Tahj. I'm from Newark, New Jersey, and I'm a singer, songwriter, just creative, all around creative. Started singing at the age of, I'll say 8, like knowingly. I'm sure I was singing before that, but I didn't know I could sing until I was 9. I thought everybody could sing because my mom sang, my aunt sang, people in my family play instruments, so I thought it was like a normal thing. But yeah, around 8, like consciously I knew. When I turned 9, I was in a like Christmas play or something like that in school, and I had auditioned for the solo, and everybody in my class got quiet, and that's when I realized like, oh, I guess I am doing something right. Like, it's not just fun. So, yeah, 9, that was like my first little debut performance. And after that, my mom like drove me to everybody's house. Like, she can sing, and just kept making me sing Deborah Cox. I spent all my life on a search to find the love. I don't even know all the words. The performance I did at, I think it was the 420 Experience. It was at the Mary Mike's Music House over in Newark on, I think it's 18 Poinier Street. That was fun because I was the only singer and the only female. And I like debuted this song where I rap a little bit on it. And it was dope because of the love I received from all of the rappers. Like, I know that I think the song is dope, but the fact that they thought it was too meant a lot. And Khalil put it together with Trap Dan. And they are some I didn't know. That's all I gotta say. They are really, really talented, like real talented. Khalil, like shout out to Khalil for like, I guess thinking of me to do that with them. I wouldn't have thought that I would have fit in with that group of rappers. Like, who was on there? Jay Hootie was on there, Gita House, Marcus Araya, trying to think. It was so many people. Bones was another rapper, and I had just met him on that show. Who else? I hope nobody get mad because I'm really trying to remember, but it was a great experience. I really loved working with all of them. I love the unity. I felt the unity. I felt the love. But it was dope. Again, shout out to Khalil and Trap Dan. So for my project is called Artless, and I picked that title because the whole project is just me being honest. And I was trying to find another word for honest or truthful or like without motive. And I feel like a lot of music has motives in it now. Everybody's pushing an agenda. And it might sound like I am because I'm talking about like love and, you know, just being real. But I don't have an agenda. Like the kind of person I am, I just want for everybody to be good, to be as honest as they can be, because I feel like that's just the life we all should live. But that's where Artless came from. I was like looking, you know, like, all right, what other word can I find for honest that's not like cliche and corny? And when Artless popped up, I was like, it sounds like not art, you know? So I immediately like gravitated toward it because I was like, how does this mean honest? Like, and yeah. I don't know, I just like it. It fits. I think a lot of people think art is fluff anyway, and it's not, but I feel like it's just a play on words. So for Artless, I'm working with, I think it's like 4 producers. The first one that I worked with was Mellow Mark. Mellow Mark, I met, I think at a cookout or something like that, like a long time ago, and we just connected, and he is, I don't know if anybody knows who he is, but everybody should know who he is. He's very, very, very dope. Then it's Mellow Mel, who I met at a house, not a house party, but his sister Kaylin and him owned a space, and they used to have these parties, and I remember she had like some sage party or something like that I went to. I think it probably was a New Year's party or something, but she used to have like, I think it was called Sweatbox. And everybody used to go to it. And he would just be chilling in the back, like kind of in his own little world. And I ventured back there one day and realized he had a studio, like a whole setup. And I'm like, yo, like, what do you do? Like, why you got this whole setup in here? You all quiet, everybody else in the party, and you back here. And he started playing beats, and that is most of the songs on my project are from him. And the crazy thing is, he started coming to these events that Dana and I have at her dad's barbershop. We have these garden events where she has a garden in the back of the barbershop, and Mello came to those events. And I'm telling him I wanted to work with him probably for like a year, and he's like, all right, I got some like beats that I ain't never used before. You could see if you like something. All of them were fire. I don't know why he would even say anything like that. Like, I mean, if I sat here and played it for y'all, y'all would be like, where is this man? And I guess that's all of us creatives. We don't never like know. Then I got Suge, who is a drummer, and the band is called The Gamut. So Dana, who's my friend, she's the singer of that band. And Suge is the drummer. He plays the keys, he plays the guitar, and he produces. So I got, I think one song that he produced. And he's fire too. Like another like Best Kept Secret. He's in West Orange, I think Mellow Marcus, East Orange, and I think Mellow Mel is actually from EO too. And the last person I got on the project is Ezra, another genius. Like, I don't know, I just feel blessed. Like, Jersey is really like a pool of talented people. And I hope we all like benefit from just the gold, because we are like really all golden. I don't know what this time period is. Maybe it's like the golden era or something like that. I got Mellow Mel, Mellow Mark, Suge, and Ezra on my project, and I couldn't be happier with how things have turned out. I hope to continue to work with them. The way I would describe the sound on this project is soul flutter. And I actually came up with that because I've been meaning to do an artist bio, and I kept pushing it off because I'm like, I don't want to put myself in a box. Like, I don't want to pick a genre or whatever, because I love hip hop, I love R&B, I love jazz, I have a love for pop, I love disco. Those are all things that make up Tahj. But the way I sing, the way I come up with melodies, like I can only describe it as flutter. And I picked soul because even though the melodies are like light and airy, it's always carrying something like soulful and like meaningful, meaty. So soul flutter. The way I come up with melodies, I honestly feel like I just let go and become a vessel. And I know that I've spent years listening to music, so I'm influenced by people, definitely. But when those melodies come to me, I feel like it's not me. I feel like it's, you know, a higher power, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it. It's that moment when I know that's my purpose and it just comes to me. Sometimes I do try to force it. If I hear a beat that I like and I'm like, I want to put something to this, I will force it. But the best melodies come to me when I'm not the one like in control. It just happens naturally. I mean, that's when the soul flutter happens, when I'm just like, I hear a beat and it's just saying, become an instrument for this. So Dana and I, it's pretty much Dana. Dana's dad has a shop called Earl's Cuts and Curls in Rahway. And he's been in business for a very long time. We had these events on Sundays. We called it Sacred Sundays. And it's just because Sunday is sacred. But as artists, a lot of times our art is like church for us and for others. So we wanted to just kind of join together in fellowship, even though that sounds so like extra weird. But it's pretty much that, you know, like just chill with each other, vibe with each other, have a safe space for us because we need it. When you come out there, people come out, they paint, write. Really, we just talk, play games. Malcolm and Jay did a mural out there on the wall. It's needed, and really, a lot of times me and Dana say, and we talk about having like artist talks and artist conversations, just because a lot of times we're going through things, and a lot of times people don't check on the artist as the person, and they'll check up on us as the artist and what we have to offer to somebody or what we can create. That's what the garden was like supposed to do. Just have us connect and understand we're not alone as artists, because we like to believe we so different. Top 5. So I'm gonna have to, I don't care how many people love him: Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, Lauryn Hill. Those are my top 3. So I love Toni Braxton. Like love Toni Braxton. So she's there. And the 5th one, Whitney Houston. I don't know how I'm a mixture of those people, but I do know that I think about them, probably one of them, every time I make a song. Or Whitney, like when I'm performing. I don't perform like her, but I think about her. Yeah, Michael, just being just brutally honest, in a swaggy way, I guess. But yeah, those are my 5, definitely. Every time I perform, I'm nervous. Every time. You know what, like, I think now it's to the point where I don't get nervous until, like, let's say I'm doing an event and I don't know when I'm going, and then somebody calls me, like, inside I like freeze up, like, oh, all right, I gotta go. Then I like calm myself all the way up to the stage. But when I do know when I'm going, I'm good until I touch the mic. And then once I touch the mic, I'm like, all right, don't forget the words, don't forget the words. And I have forgotten the words plenty of times, and I just make something up until it comes to me. But yeah, I'm always nervous. I don't think that goes away. Yeah, my overall goal for my music is to inspire people. I want to inspire people to be their most, like, their truest self, whatever that means to them. Not perfect. I'm not expecting anybody to be perfect, but if my music can, like, be somebody's, like, peace while they're going through something cool. Like, if somebody could relate to it and be like, yo, she's saying exactly how I feel, I'm not by myself, that's a huge plus, because I hate when people feel like they're alone. Yeah, so I got this thing, I say, I guess it's my little saying, like, relate, create, inspire. It's like this little thing I like, it's like a wheel, I guess. Like, I feel like if we relate, it can inspire something. If I inspire you, it'll inspire you to create something. And maybe something you create will help you relate to somebody else. So they all, like, you know, they go with each other. But that's the goal of my music, I guess, to relate, create, and inspire.